All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got a badass Mustang behind us. What's your name, brother?
Kyle.
Kyle, what's going on, man? All right, Skeeter Wyatt back again. We got a little hot rod behind us. What's your name, sir?
Mark.
Mark? All right, Skeeter Wyatt here. We got another hot rod behind us with a big old supercharger on it. What's your name, brother?
My name's Craig Gignac.
Craig Gignac. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here once again with another badass hot rod. What's your name, sir? Mike. All right, Skeeter Wyatt here with yet another Model A in the fleet of a ton of Model A's. What's your name, brother?
Chris.
Skeeter Wyatt, man. Why don't you give us a little detail on this ride right here?
31 Ford Model A, two-door sedan, flathead V8, Ford 9-inch, and a BorgWarner T5 in it.
So this is actually my high school car. It's a 1990 Mustang. Started life as an LX. Since then, over the last 15 years, it's changed quite a bit. It's got a Gen 2 Coyote with a T56 Magnum transmission with a 2020 Predator blower.
31 Model A, extensive work there on the frame to get it on the ground. A 383 small block with a 671 supercharger on it. About 8 pounds of boost right now. Front axle, spindle mount wheels, Curry rear end.
1930 Ford Model A, powered by a small block Ford, 363 cubic inches, dark block. It currently has a set of Eldebrock Victor Juniors, but waiting on a set of AFR 205s.
Okay.
It's got a 471 supercharger, Franklin Quick Change, ProMotion T5, magnesium wheels. It's got a 1939 banjo wheel inside.
It's a 1930 Model A, small block Chevrolet, 671 supercharger, Danicus. It's a very vintage supercharger. Got 8 carburetors, 187 CFM each. It's running basically about 9.5 pounds of boost right now. Daily driver, we drive it all the way from Brooksville today. T5 transmission, quick change rear end. I mean, it's just basic hot rod.
I love car guys. It's just the basic hot rod. You know, it's something from the 1930s with an engine from a different kind of car, quick change rear end. Big old supercharger on it. It's just a basic hot rod. No big deal. So you said it's got a flathead in it?
Flathead Ford V8.
That's what they used to call me back in high school, so I could relate to this thing right there.
I'd say we could turn it up, change the pulley, probably go for that 800, 850 marker.
You know what I'm saying? That's in the trailer park, we call that the party pulley. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Break out the balloons, the Bush Latte, break out the party pulley. We're going to have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Let me ask you this. You said you got a 383 small block. I noticed,
Stroker.
I noticed you didn't call it a stroker.
Stroker. It is a 383 stroker.
Listen, brother, when you put the stroker in your car, it just means you don't have a stroke in real life. And,
That's
listen,
right.
That's okay, brother.
That's why it's somebody else to do it for me.
That's right. That's right. We can't all be perfect.
That's right.
Can't all be perfect, right?
It's tough being me.
It's about a 45-minute drive, yeah.
About a 45-minute drive, and he just got done cutting some pepperoni pizza with the front tires, and then he stuck them on the car, then he drove it over here.
And don't forget, ain't got no front brakes. Hey, riding on I-4.
Look, brother, I mean, listen, we like to live dangerously in the state of Florida. You know what I mean? You know, we got the Danicus blower.
Yeah, Mark Danicus was an old drag racer.
Gotcha. I was going to say, one of my baby's mama's name is Danicus, you know what I mean? Yeah. And she getting me for all I'm worth right now. Probably like the supercharger did to you when you bought it.
Might have got a deal on that because of you, you know?
Yeah, maybe. that might be the case.
Yeah, you definitely find out how unaerodynamic they are once you start getting up over 60 miles an hour and it starts wandering a little bit.
I don't think this car knows the definition of wind tunnel. I don't think there was a single engineer that was involved in the creation of this. Are you making a whole bunch of horsepower?
Yes, sir.
What kind of tires you got on the back?
So right now we're running the Toyos. I got Toyo Proxies up front, and then the Toyo 888s in the rear.
Listen, brother, you got some Toyo 295. That's equivalent to about a bicycle tire in my world, brother. You got to get some American tires on it. Get you some Hoosiers, some Mickey Tizzles, you know what I mean? What kind of details give us on the cylinder heads, the cam setup, and stuff like that?
Well, that's your job.
Look, it's got a 3/4 race cam, all right? Dual Harley carbonators on it. It might say Edelbroken on it, but they got the Harley carbonators on it. High rise intake manifold inside of the supercharger. We got the NOS. I'm just using all the buzzwords right now, brother. You got a small block Ford.
Small block Ford.
This is a Ford Model A.
Ford Model
correct?
A.
What would you say to my buddy over here with putting a small block Chevy in one of these things?
Speed kills. Put a Chevy in it, live forever.
Damn.
The name of this car is Twister, by the way.
Okay. They used to call me Twister back in the day too, but that's why I got 9 kids with 8 different women. You know what I mean? Now we got some leather right here. We got the carpeting and stuff like that. I'll tell you right now, your Model A buddies over here, they got superchargers. They got a bunch of horsepower and stuff like that. But the interior is not even close to what this is. I'll tell you this right now, they might have faster cars and more horsepower, but you look like you got 1, 2, 3 extra seats plus the driver to fit the trailer park covers into it. They can't do the same thing, brother. So in my eyes, you're winning.
I'm a
W
little
on your
bit
hat.
bigger guy, so I thought I needed, the sedan to be able to fit in.
Listen,
so.
you're a bigger guy that needs some bigger girls. You know what I mean? and you got the seats to fit them in there, brother. Now, one thing I always want to know with you Mustang, you Ford guys in general, this is a Fox body,
Yes, sir.
right? The car's a Mustang.
Yes, sir.
The engine is a Coyote. What's up with the animals, brother? I mean, y'all are y'all like the car guy version of Horse Girls or something? Like, what's going on?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it's just an animal thing, but they're badass animals. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Well, you know what they say about a Camaro? It's a vicious animal that eats Mustangs, but you know.
I think I would disagree, but I respect it.
Going on that, give us a good story about you clapping some Camaro cheeks.
I haven't got to do
I
any of
bet
that
you
yet.
haven't. I bet you haven't. I mean, this is hot rod heaven right there, brother. I mean,
little
we got Model A's for days.
A little bit. So you need to make a shirt.
I do need to make a shirt.
Model A's for days.
Model A's for days. You don't want to
Days.
try it with Skeeter Wyatt.
That's right.
Clapping cheeks from here to Mozambique. Look, brother, I got phrases for daisies. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna mess with you a little bit. So apparently the 471s are for 4 cylinders. What they say back.
That's
in the
what
day.
they say,
So
right?
what's going
Because
on?
listen, the
with
Ford don't need as much help as the Chevy does.
Oh, okay. Well, who's gonna win a race between this and that other Model A?
I'm
road?
going to say me because it's my car. Put at least a couple cars on them.
Couple limos or couple Volkswagen Beetles. What do you think?
I'll do all I can.
Do all you can. You said you got a quick change rear end.
Quick change, yeah.
All right. What
You
kind of
can-
rear gears we got in it right now?
We're running like a 345 or 355 right now.
Okay. When you want to go out there and clap some Hellcat cheeks,
Yeah.
what kind of gears you putting in the back? You
Oh,
leaving
we're
it
gonna
in
leave it
355s?
just like it is.
Yeah, you don't need to put any big
Yeah,
ones
we
in there.
ain't
You know what I
trying.
mean?
We ain't trying to kill them,
Well, I mean, you might not be trying to. Get the camera on this thing. Boom. What are you putting there, brother? Condoms. You know what I'm saying? Look. I was waiting for somebody else to say it, and he said it. And look, he's got the extra jumbo size too.
Maybe a mini tub later on down the road. Maybe I'll do another swap and maybe throw a 500 motor in here. 5.2 with a Predator blower or a Whipple or something like that. But we'll see.
Look at all the work he's got to do just to beat us Camaro boys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a whole lot of work, a whole lot of money. But hey, it's okay,
Yes, sir.
man. I'll let you do what you do.
Man, I love to meet your father.
I'd like to meet him too. He ran out when I was about a year and a half looking for some Marlboro Reds and some Mountain Dew Code Red, brother. I ain't seen him since. You feel me? Ballpark figure, but how much horsepower you making?
Man, I don't even have a clue how much it makes. I couldn't even tell you.
But he took it to the dyno and it says scoots and boots.
That's right.
That's what it says
That's
on the
right.
dyno sheet.
Literally twists when you go, and it's twisted axles, it's twisted rear end houses, it's twisted transmission.
Damn.
So everything's been replaced a couple of times on this thing.
Man, you're like Dominic Toretto. So much torque it twisted the chassis.
Well, the car originally came from my grandmother's farm in Michigan.
Really?
So,
So here's the thing. Back in the farm, you probably put a trailer on it, and you have some actual heifers on the trailer, and now you put the trailer park heifers on the inside. I see where you're coming. I see what you're doing, brother.
Haven't had anybody wanting to taste the Coyote yet. So
Nobody wanted to taste the Coyote. I bet it's delicious. We'll find out if you want to race my 1985 S10.
Oh, let's do it.
With the 305 in it later. You know what I'm
305,
saying?
stay alive.
That's
Let's
right.
do it.
305, come alive, Mullet Drive, whatever you want to
call
do,
it.
brother.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
you want to do. You got a pretty nifty shifter setup in here.
It's got a kill duff, kind of a fake Lenko.
So do you plan on leaving that in there, or you
No.
want to get something else
No.
in there? What are you thinking?
Probably some lightning rods.
Okay, Thor.
That is my middle name.
Yeah, true that, yo.
Right.
True that. It's because you got the hammer. That's
right.
Don't drop it down on some
Damn right.
jabronis out there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't want to say nothing, but and
Listen.
you said it. It's cool.
I'll be your hype man. I'm the white flavor Flav.
There you
Feel
go.
me? Feel me?
Boy.
Now, what's going on with the carburetor setup, brother? Man, that looks like a 6-pack of Busch Latte. Them things looking damn delicious
That's
right
a 12 pack, man. They're 2 barrels.
now. That's it's
a 12-pack.
Dang, you got a 12-pack of this jump. Now, who would win in a race between you and him?
Oh, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh, come on, brother.
No.
He was talking trash about you. You got to get him back with
I'm
something.
gonna tell you because it starts too many arguments. You know, all they got to do is get out here right now, and I mean, just we can let it go on the way
Are
home.
you saying we're gonna see you two race on this?
I doubt
this
it
ring
right,
here?
there. It looks a little congested out there for that, you know.
Here's what you tell him, brother. There's a church right there. You can give them the baptism over here and the gaptism over here.
That's right.
All right, that's what you got to tell
That's
them.
what I'm telling them.
Just going to replace the front windshield. It's got a crack in it.
The windshield's got a little crack in it. Sometimes I got a little crack in me too. But you know what? I operate pretty good. I see this exhaust right here. Give us a little detail on that.
Custom. It's Showfield. Got a vibrant tip on it.
So do
Just
I.
had to make it fit. A little
what I'm
bit too
saying?
much information, but
So next question. This is the most important one, right? I got the 1985 S10 with the Mullet Drive 305 from the famous 78 Camaro I got.
you own that car?
I do own that car, brother.
Wow.
You think this could beat that truck in a race?
If you beat me, you better wake up and apologize because you must have been dreaming.
But I have a dream. and it's to wax this dude's ass in a race next time I see him out at the racetrack. You know what I'm
Be
saying?
careful for what you wish for.
Fuck out of here.
You crazy as hell, boy.